Want to qualify to win a Legends Gamer or Legends Ultimate? Participate in the Summer League event and you may be able to do just that. Current Legends Ultimate owners can participate in the 10-week Summer League event starting June 5th, 2020 and ending August 9th, 2020. During that time, there will be a series of weekend leaderboard events for select games each week. This is a battle to the end. Practice up, make your scores count, and top the charts once and for all, and have a beauty of a prize to show for your hard work. Have fun on the leaderboards, and good luck.
Hey everybody, you are watching Legend Center with Stay tuned for more.
All right. Welcome everybody to another week. Another episode. Another fantastic, amazing.
What was that?
What was what?
What was that?
Guys, Cass is here. The lovely Cassandra.
Your wife is going to kill you for that.
Who? Margarita Melissa?
Yes.
Melissa. Well, I hope Melissa. Baby, if he lies. That's all I got to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, get used to it because this will be the last time you get to see PDubs co-hosting a show, at least in this century. So, you're stuck with me.
Okay, dude. Guys, it is my my final episode. What? Let's go. We gotta go.
Could you? Fine, go.
We gotta go. We got a lot to cover, guys. Guess what, guys? This is episode 3 of Legend Center. And of course, I am your host, Patrick, A.K.A. PDubs. And with me, as always, is my friend over here, Stephen Haywood, A.K.A. the Tech Buzz. And what's buzzing? What's keeping it buzzing? The fact that Cass is going to be on the show. I'm so excited.
It's going to be an interesting show because I don't know. Producers, do we have any water out there that I could use? Because he's going to lose it. This is not going to be. We have all this to go through, and I actually got the actual show notes this week. Pays to know somebody because your co-host won't give it to you.
I sent you the full show notes. I sent you the full show notes, guys. Okay, so as always, guys, I hope you, like me earlier today, leveled up our legends. Let's dive into our leveling up our legends, our firmware update for today. All right, Steven. So what do you got for us today? I mean, we have a firmware update that hopefully is going to be released by the time we do this live on air, if not shortly thereafter.
Wait, you sent me this? Are you sure? Because one of the firmware updates, I swear this is like deja vu all over again. Yet again, we are getting the audio chat feature in the firmware. Is it actually going to make it this week?
I think so.
I
think so.
Producers, can you confirm this? Oh, they're shaking their head. Yes. All right.
I hope so.
I don't want to be talking about this for another week. What? All right. What else do we have? We got some leaderboard games.
Yeah, guys, we got new leaderboard games being added. We got Argus, Asteroids Deluxe, Gondo Mania, and a personal favorite of mine, Lunar Lander, are all being added as additional leaderboard games in this firmware update. Steven, have you played Lunar Lander on your AtGames Legends Ultimate? I love that game.
I have. It's a rather difficult game, and it's frustrating when you try to land it and you just can't land it right, and then it crashes at the last moment.
Yeah, you gotta hit those burners before you hit the ground, folks. Otherwise, your spaceship destroys. But I love all the little lines where they're like, "Yeah, the entire crew is dead." That stuff always cracks me up. But yeah, that game has a lot of replay value. Now, also, guys, as part of this firmware update, they are also going to put in additional stability improvements for PixelCadeX. PixelCadeX was released, and Steven, it had a couple of bugs in it. But this firmware should firm up those issues. And what else we got on here?
The CoinOpxX popping sound. So some of you guys might have heard that cycling through the menus, PDubs, that That's exactly it. That's the sound that you'll hear as you're cycling through the games. That is now going to be fixed. So
Yes.
I'm personally excited about that. Not as excited as if we get rid of this stupid jukebox, but I'm excited about this.
Well, good. And also, they are going to remove the purchase time button from unnecessary BYOG icons. So that's pretty nice to see. And then what else? We have additional user interface improvements for the flash drive X features. Um,
Are they
More
getting rid of the
stability.
stupid login every 5 attempts? Are we getting rid of that? Monkeys in the back.
Uh,
Get rid of it. Make it go
yes,
away.
yes. Yes, Steven and I are on board the let's not log in every 5 times, and hopefully we'll see that change in the near future as well. What else do we got? I think that maybe covers the entire firmware.
I think so.
There there's a lot. There was a couple things that they were going to put in that got, I think, yanked at the last minute. As you can imagine, Steven and I have been locked in a box trying to get the show ready, so the firmware may have dropped with last minute changes. And I think you even put the disclaimer on the last episode, Steven,
That's right.
that sometimes we may say it's coming, kind of like the audio feature, and then it turns out it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, I know we joke around a lot and we say that, the guys in the back, we got to make out. But listen, I would rather them
Mhm.
hold the feature, P-dubs, than to bring it out and it's broken and everybody's disappointed. So I think this is a smart move, holding on to this feature, at least with the audio chat feature. It's because it's going to be an awesome feature. I think that's something that is going to be really worth the wait.
Yeah, what I like here, Steven, is it says that what you can do, guys, is you sign into your arcade account and then you connect your Bluetooth headset and then you go to the voice chat icon and you can join or create a chat room. And that way you can talk with your fellow Legends Ultimate gamers as well as invite them to enjoy the feature along with you. I think this is pretty cool and it should work as well when you're streaming games. And if you wanted to do voice while you're streaming your gameplay on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to happen.
how many times have you jumped on Facebook Messenger or text message one of your buddies like me and say, "Hey, let's go play a game"? Having that ability on the cabinet now just makes it all worthwhile.
Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. And also, um, what we want to do here, though, is now that you have this feature, it gives you one more reason to share your content with the gaming community. So, by all means, guys, make sure you remember if you're sharing your content to use hashtag Legend Center as well. Yeah, use hashtag Legend Center as well as Legend Center TV at gmail.com. Definitely want to send us your footage or tag us in your footage that way, we can share your footage with the arcade and gaming community. Folks will love to see it. I know I have a blast every time I look at our Facebook fan pages and I see people enjoying themselves playing their AtGames Legends Ultimate and sharing their experience via streaming with the audience. So, um, yeah, that's what I got there, Steven. What else you got on your plate?
Well, I think it's that time they're pointing at this I don't know, this guideline thing that they're telling me that we need to talk about next here.
Mhm.
The guidelines for submissions. P-Dubs already talked to you guys about the email address. We'll show that here in a little bit. It'll also be in the show notes. That you guys could submit your footage because, as P-Dub says, we love getting those tips for gameplay. Like last week's The Warp Zones in Crystal Castles was phenomenal. A lot of great options for plays of the week. The death of P-Dubs. Death of the week. The high score challenge where Jason Tierney beats him. All these good things that Dubs that people can submit. So I love the fact that they have the ability to do so, especially when it means beating you.
Yeah. If there's one thing people love doing, it's beating P-Dubs up.
Just a little bit.
But speaking of folks who crushed me, the leaderboard games this week absolutely crushed me, but a lot of you did much better than I did, and a lot of you were best in class. Let's take a look.
Roll it, monkeys.
Okay, everybody, for our Independence Day weekend, July 3rd through July 5th, we had 4 fantastic games in our leaderboard categories, including Burger Time, Burning Rubber, Heavy Barrel, and Zippy Bug. Taking a look at who was best in class, starting with Burger Time. Don't forget, on Burger Time, you can now enter the leaderboard games on your Legends Flashback or your Legends Ultimate. Taking a look at our big finishers, Mr. Patton, number 1 on Burger Time, 57,200 points, followed by Meatball Saucy, Token Taverns, Z06 Tim, and K. Dwyer Ken. And on the Flashback side, Patton Plays, number 1, followed up by Jenny Guo and Scotty 2 Hottie. Moving over to Heavy Barrel, Molaram had another number 1 finish 2 weeks in a row, followed by Nagi Devil, Z06 Tim, Anti-Hero, and Vader 4633. Big scores on Heavy Barrel this week. But as we zip on over to Zippy Bug, Nagi Devil finished number 1, crushed all comers, followed very far behind by Xanthius, Schneider, first time seeing Schneider on our top 5, Z06 Tim, and Molaram. As we finish out our final game results for the weekend, Burning Rubber, we got Vader 4633 reclaiming a number 1 leaderboard spot, followed by AJ Summers. Meatball Saucy, happy to see Makisupa PD made the number 4 spot, first time seeing Makisupa on our leaderboards, congratulations. And then coming in at number 5 is Tim, Z06 Tim. Way to go, everybody. Don't forget, guys, that just another awesome reason besides topping the charts for playing the leaderboard games every weekend is winning BYOG hours, guys. As you can see here, anyone who finished in the top 10 won 5 BYOG hours, as well as 10 random winners were chosen, and they also won 5 BYOG hours for every game on this list. Another awesome reason to continue to keep playing your leaderboard games every weekend. Congratulations to all players. You guys are best in class.
Wow.
Wow. Killer weekend, guys. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for participating in the Summer League event with AtGames. I think it's really taken off, Steven, don't you?
I personally don't want to play Burger Time, and I love Burger Time, but I don't want to play against Patton. Right. He's destroying everybody.
Patton Plays is killing it in Burger Time, guys. So let's make it a mission. Let's make sure we knock Patton Plays off the leaderboards moving forward.
I agree. So I gotta ask you, because I know we have an interview coming up.
Yep.
How did you pull that off? How did you get her to agree to this? Because by now, after talking with a few people, you're following her on every social platform that's out there. Dude, she's got to think you're like some kind of stalker of some sort.
There's a difference between stalking and paying close attention, Stephen. And yes, and we're super excited to have Cass on. She's my girl crush Monday. Absolutely love her. She's such a sweetheart, guys. She obviously works with ChisCom, the marketing firm that has partnered with AtGames. And Cassandra, A.K.A. Cass, is very lovely, and she's a wonderful part of the team. And we all enjoy working with her on stuff. So basically it just took a few tweets, couple Instagrams. But what I really think convinced her was when I slid into the DMs on the Snapchat. Like once we did that, boom. we got the approval for the interview. But what we did, guys, is we took some of your questions plus some of our own, and we threw them at Cass. Let's see what Cass and ChisCom have to say about what's going on with AtGames. What these interview segments are called are game reviews. And here is your game review with Cass from ChisCom.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take. I think this is a restraining order of some sort.
If I had to describe our relationship, I think I would say a match made in heaven, if that's not too corny. PK and the AtGames team has been fantastic and really letting us get creative and think outside the box on a lot of ideas. So definitely a good match for sure. I think 2019 and 2020 would be a little bit of a soft launch, so to speak. We didn't want to go out too fast, too furious, and we really wanted to slow it down a little bit, listen to our community. Even though there may have been a few hiccups along the way, I think it's really important for us to listen to our audience and implement their feedback as we move forward. Chiscom and the AtGames team has been absolutely thrilled with the past 12 months, and I can't even imagine what we're going to accomplish together in the next 12 months to come. So stay tuned. There's a lot of good stuff to look forward to. I think one of the biggest factors that has contributed to our success is we listen to the fans and the audience. It's something with our live firmware updates we're able to do. We're literally able to listen to the community, our social channels, the feedback we're getting from media and influencers, and implement that into our strategies moving forward. So it has made us really nimble and flexible and just really able to listen to what the fans want, which is awesome. Well, PK doesn't know I'm doing this, so I don't know if there's too much I can announce for 2020. I do think, though, that there's a lot to look forward to. For those that pre-ordered the Gamer, they're being updated to the Pro. I think ArcadeNet and the expansion of the Leaderboard is exciting. Plus, we always like to surprise our fans with new updates and firmware updates, so there'll be plenty more of those in the future. As for any other hints, I guess I'll leave the spoilers to JoJo. So we'll leave it at that. If I had to pick one word, I would say connected. We're connected with our fans, we have a connected unit, we're connected internally as a team, and I think moving forward, connection is going to be more important than ever. Thanks, guys. Take care.
I don't know, folks. I don't know if he's going to be able to finish this show. So I think I'm going to have to kind of take this over. You're lucky. I thought this was a restraining order. It's not. Fortunately for you.
Yeah, Cass, we greatly appreciate you swinging by
Yes.
and answering some of our questions. Now, she wasn't able to give us everything that we're looking for. We definitely were hoping for some breaking, shattering news, but I think we got a hint, Steven, and I think that word is connected. What do you think connected means? Do you notice how she said connected like 9 times? What does that mean?
Well, everything is connected. Didn't we just get last week the Blast dongles now have the ability to play some of these leaderboard games? Isn't that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that should be that should be a hint. The Legends Gamer, the pinball. I mean, isn't that what that means? Like they're all going to be connected?
Yeah, man, everything is going to be connected under the AtGames ecosystem, and I think that's pretty cool, especially when you consider the different kinds of products coming out. You know, where you're going to have your fight stick, the gamer, you're going to have a pinball machine, you have your arcade machine, and all these devices are going to be interconnected. And, you know, kind of like, you know, a Microsoft account, Stephen, where like your stuff just carries over from device to device. You know, I think that's exciting. I think that's really cool.
Another way for you to cheat.
maybe.
They got to come up with better jokes, guys. These one line, they're just not working. Or at least let me ad lib or something. This is just not working.
Yeah,
Not working. I'm gonna skip that.
Now, guys, I want to give you some hints. So, if you want to get your practice in for upcoming leaderboard games for this coming weekend, if you want to get your practice in, that way you can top the charts in the contests. I'll read off the first two. Lock and Chase and Pinbo will be leaderboard games this weekend. Steven, what are the other two games?
We've got Super Pool. I'm assuming another pool game, billiards game, right? I'm just teasing. Warlords is the fourth game. Now, I'll tell you, Dubs, I am really excited about Lock and Chase. Lock and Chase has been one of my all-time favorite games that I played. I remember playing that with my dad on the Intellivision.
Mm-hmm.
I think we even played it on the. I don't remember what version of the Atari, but I remember playing it on that. I love Lock and Chase. It's hard,
Yeah.
but I like it.
Yeah, personally, I like Warlords, and what I like about the 4 games they picked this week, Steven, is 4 different genres, so definitely a lot of excitement there, when it comes to, a variety of games to play this weekend. It's not like they're all puzzle games or something of that nature, so gives everyone in the house a chance to play. So, um, what else we got here? We got let's see here. So guys, we've heard your feedback. A lot of folks have been curious about us trying to also cover production and things of that nature when it comes to like release dates for products, as well as with AtGames with their Legends Ultimate and things like that. So recently, there was a delay with GameStop, Stephen, and now keep in mind, guys, GameStop is a brand new partner of AtGames, first time buyer. So this is a brand new relationship, unlike Sam's Club, Walmart. So what do we have here from AtGames about GameStop, Stephen? What are your thoughts about the GameStop delays that were recently announced?
Well, I mean, you're going to have that with anything, right? You're going to have that because of with COVID and everything that's going on in the
Mhm,
world today. You're going to
mhm.
experience these delays. I mean, unfortunately, AtGames has nothing to do with this. I mean, and what I mean by that is they can't control how manufacturing is delivered to these stores. I mean, you know, you have no control of it. For instance, uh, the Ghostbusters action figures that I was collecting. I was kind of upset because Mr. Cool Toy over there ended up getting them like a month earlier because he happened to find them at his local Walmart, right? So
Yeah,
do
yeah,
I blame Hasbro and Kenner for that, or do I blame Walmart? Because my Walmart didn't
yeah,
have it. So the same thing's here. I mean, GameStop, unfortunately, people are just gonna have to suck it
yeah.
up, Buttercup.
Yeah, yeah, guys. So what we did confirm with that game, guys, is any questions on fulfillment of orders through GameStop, you're going to want to touch base with GameStop and keep tabs with them as to what the situation is and how long until those cabinets will be filtered out to their distribution, and then obviously to the end users waiting at home. Guys, we totally get it. We totally appreciate the comments and the
Yeah,
questions and the concerns, and I know that AtGames does as well. So that's why we definitely, Stephen and I have no problem going to AtGames and saying, hey, our viewers want to know where their product is. What can we tell them? It does appear that if there is an issue, it might be more on the GameStop end, and you definitely want to touch base with GameStop customer service on the fulfillment of your GameStop order for the delay. And hopefully, here in the month of July, people will get their cabinets because I'm just excited to see more and more people join our group, join our
absolutely.
community, and join our leaderboards and all that kind of
But
stuff.
but
Um,
P-Dubs. I've seen a lot in these groups, especially the official At Games fan group, and the tutorials about people having scalar board issues. I think you got some information recently about that as well, haven't you?
yeah, guys. Yeah. So we definitely want to go to bat for you guys. We definitely, keep in mind we host the show, but we are just like you. We are members of the community. So reached out to AtGames about the scalar board issues, and AtGames is aware of the concerns over the warranty coverage from the scalar boards. And my apologies, I'm trying to read this official statement. Inside the Legends Ultimate, as they've advertised, well, not advertised, as they've announced previously, their defect rate overall is well below industry norms, and that applies in particular to the scalar board as well. Now, for those unfortunate few with an issue with their scalar boards, they do provide replacements under their standard warranty terms. So that's the response I got from At Games on the scalar board issue, guys. Um, I don't think I don't know, Steven. I mean, I don't want to make this a political show, but I think that whenever there's an issue with something, the people who are having an issue are obviously the loudest, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, and
Um,
but I think that they should go to At Games before going into a group and complaining about it because listen, a company is more apt to helping you. I work for a technology company, so I know if you come to me
Mhm.
with your problem, a lot of times I'll go above and beyond to make you happy. When you go into these groups, Dubs, like some of these guys have been doing, well, I mean, and they're just like, this is bad, this is awful, these guys don't do, it's hard to work with people like that. So I don't know. What do you think? They should just go right to AtGames, right?
Yeah. I mean, you go to AtGames, or you go to the retailer. I mean, that's the way you do it. And I think it's unfortunate because I definitely feel bad. I hate seeing a post where someone says that there's an issue with their product,
I
and
agree.
that's for any company, guys.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
I see this stuff all day long, every day for every arcade and gaming company out there on all the groups, on all the fan pages, on all that kind of stuff. And we just want people to have fun and enjoy their products. And At Games will support you. Definitely, guys, make sure you email support@atgames.net if you have any issues. And that should be the first thing you do if you have an issue is you go directly to At Games and find out what your next step should be, and stuff like that.
And
Um,
if you want it
yeah, go ahead.
taken seriously, leave P-Dub's name out of it. If you tell them he told you to contact them, they're not going to do anything
Yeah.
about it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not.
Yeah, guys. So definitely, when we see your concerns, guys, we have no problem asking At Games directly for you guys as well, saying, "Hey, this is what we're hearing from our viewers. We definitely want to make sure you guys are as happy as we are with these products. I want everyone to have the same experience I have every day because I'll be honest, Steven, this is not hype. This is not BS.
No, right.
I am on my Legends Ultimate minimum 5 days a week. 5 days a week, I turn it on and I play something. I can't say that about every other arcade machine in my home. So I definitely want you guys to enjoy it as much as I do.
Same here.
Okay. Now that we got off of that, let's get back to having fun because this show is about having fun, guys. It's a special anniversary today. And you know what we need to do, Steven,
Oh,
whenever there's an
thank you. What
anniversary?
did you get me?
I got you a segment this
Oh,
week, this week in arcade history.
really? That's what you got.
That's right, everybody. Today we're traveling back in time. This week in 1980, 40 years ago, we saw the release of Missile Command in the arcades. Developed and published by Atari, this particular game, you have 6 cities being attacked by an endless hail of ballistic missiles. New weapons are introduced in later levels, including smart bombs, bomber planes, satellites, and as a commander of the anti-missile batteries, the player must defend the 6 cities in their zone from being destroyed. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but when the game was originally developed, the 6 cities were supposed to represent, in California, Eureka, San Francisco, San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Los Angeles, and San Diego. Later in development, the names of the cities were changed, but then eventually were removed completely. The game is played by moving a crosshair across the sky background via trackball and pressing one of your 3 buttons to launch counter missiles from the appropriate batteries. This game is a blast. It's a classic. It's been ported over time and time again to consoles, as well as we have newer versions of this game coming out. But happy to say you do have a piece of arcade history in your home, folks. Missile Command is included on your AtGames Legends Ultimate, and not only that, it's also one of our leaderboard compatible games as well. Congratulations, Missile Command. Happy birthday, 40 years in the making. And that, guys, is this week in arcade history.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I just wonder if Cass is thinking about me right now. That's all. Totally kidding.
Really? Really? Here I thought
All right, guys.
I thought we could move on from. Oh my goodness. Monkeys,
Missile
cut to
Command,
him.
guys. Missile Command, guys. 40 years. Happy 40th anniversary. Super cool, classic game. And I like playing it. I like playing it on the Legends Ultimate, of course. Steven, you like Missile Command as well, I'm assuming.
It's a hard game. I mean,
Yeah.
like even my son said, there's like no graphics to this stuff, but a lot of these like Centipede and Missile Command and Lunar Land, they're all very, very hard games.
Yeah. So yeah, happy anniversary, Missile Command, guys. Let us know definitely after the show what you think about Missile Command, as well as anything else that we've covered during the show. Make sure you leave your comments, and always make sure you reach out to us via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, hashtag Legends Center. Make sure you always as well send us your content to legendscentertv@gmail.com. And you might notice we have a new hashtag there. It says 5-second memes.
What is
Now,
that?
what is this? Well, what is this about, guys? As you guys know, PDubs has an Easter basket full of segments for this show. And one of our new segments that we're introducing to you guys is 5-second memes. So that's right, guys. Get ready to take a screenshot with your phone. Definitely. Steven and I are going to assume a funny pose for 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds to take a screenshot, and then you can caption it and post it on our fan pages, as well as in Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever you want. Just make sure you use hashtag Legend Center, hashtag 5-second memes. We definitely want to see the funny memes you guys come up with so we can share them next week. Next week, also, we are going to be doing a parade of AtGames Legends Ultimate cabinets. A lot of you noticed on our Facebook page, we were collecting pictures of your setups. So we're going to be sharing that as well. So yeah, guys, we definitely want you guys to be involved and engaged with this show. So I hope you're excited. And okay, Steven, I think I've talked enough. It's time to assume the pose.
Wait. How are they going to take a 5-second meme of you? You're always in a pose for a meme.
Well, what it means is we're only going to hold the pose for 5 seconds. So you have 5 seconds to take that screenshot with your phone. So whenever you're ready, Steven.
They're telling me they're going to roll something. All right, we're going to roll it. Roll it, monkeys.
All right. I think that was 5 seconds.
What?
5-second memes, guys.
All right.
You gotta have the musical instruments.
Oh. There is a really, really, really cool segment coming up that I am super excited for. Only because one of my good buddies is going to be on this. And it's only because I do a show with him every Friday night. And this guy, and I'll give you public props right now for choosing it, and then I'll turn it over to you for picking this person.
Yeah, guys, guess what? It is time for our play or player of the week, and I'm super excited about this one. This one hits a little bit close to home for special sentimental reasons. So, folks, here is your player of the week. Our player of the week this week, we might be showing a little bit of favoritism, but Glenn's Retro Show, who achieved the number 5 score on Asteroids just yesterday, in fact. If you guys don't know who Glenn is one of the godfathers of this arcade and gaming community, especially on Facebook, especially on YouTube. This community wouldn't be what it is without the efforts of Glenn. Congratulations to Glenn. Very excited to see Glenn made our top 5 leaderboard categories in one of the included games on the Legends Ultimate. And Glenn, we need your help. The community would love for Glenn to give us some tips and tricks on how we can achieve the same level of success on Asteroids. Glenn, you're a superstar. We all love you. We just wanted to do this special thank you for everything you do for the arcade and gaming community. Glenn, you are not just our player of the week, you might possibly be our player of the year. If it wasn't for Glenn, kudos to Glenn. And guys, although I pre-filmed, those segments are pre-filmed. Since that segment was pre-filled, I think Glenn already took over the number 3 spot, Steven. on asteroids, so he might be number one already. Can't be, have to keep your eyes on there. So Glenn, please give us your tips and tricks. How do we win at these old Atari games? We need your help, brother.
Well, I can at least say that I beat him in Tron, so I still have that, but he will wipe the mat with me with asteroids. Honestly.
Yeah.
Will you get that dumb look
guys,
off your face? Just.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just excited that Cass came by the show today. And of course, excited that all of you joined us. Hopefully we entertained you. Hopefully we gave you the information you needed. And of course, next week we're going to have a jam-packed show. We are going to have interviews with somebody you don't want to miss, as well as additional segments you haven't seen yet. It's a never-ending pile of goodness here. And Steven will be back as well.
Well, wait a second. At least we got through the show without you bringing up anything to do with spreadsheets. That's what I'm happy about.
I love spreadsheets.
We'll see you guys next week.
Next week.
Almost.